15 Michiganders accused of acting falsely as electors for President Donald Trump in the 2020 election will not go to trial. It's our top story at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jorma Duran.
And I'm Siobhan Klepfer. More than a dozen Michiganders charged by Attorney General Dana Nessel for what she calls a deliberate attempt to overturn the 2020 election will not suffer any consequences.
A judge by the name of Kristen Simmons decided to dismiss all charges this morning. There were originally 16 people charged with multiple felonies in this case. However, the judge says one of them was dismissed in exchange for his testimony and cooperation. The AG accused the group of undermining the, quote, public's faith in the integrity of our elections and also violating, quote, laws by which we administer our elections. The judge ultimately decided there was not enough evidence to prove the defendant's intent to defraud. Karina Prieto was at the courthouse all morning long, and she's here for you now with the reaction from supporters and Nessel.
These charges were originally brought on by Attorney General Dana Nessel, who claims the group met covertly back in December 2020 and deliberately attempted to interfere with and overturn the election.
Knew before this case even happened.
100%.
Dana Nessel's a criminal. She needs to go to prison for what she did to these people. This is a travesty of the United States.
This was the reaction from Republican Representative Matt Maddock after his wife Michonne Maddock was dismissed of her charges along with 14 other accused Michiganders.
And these people are going to get what they deserve.
Despite the decision, supporters say the situation shouldn't have ever gotten to this point.
The evidence, or I should say really the lack of evidence, was just astonishing.
When asked about the next steps, defense attorney John Friedman had this to say.
That's certainly something that we're going to evaluate, whether there is a viable case for malicious prosecution.
One of the defense's main talking points was a statement by AG Nessel that they say negates her claims.
It was from day one. You have the prosecutor concede on live TV or whatever it was. I think it was a webcast. She says they couldn't plead guilty if they wanted. I mean, she conceded her entire case. We actually brought this up day one. And unfortunately, a prosecutor's statement isn't counted as evidence.
They also say she used the case as political intimidation, which Nessel denies.
Now, it's been claimed that these charges were vindictive or political. And I will say this, nothing can be further from the truth. As prosecutors, we have a moral and ethical obligation to bring charges when there is evidence of a crime. And despite today's very wrong decision, the evidence is clear and overwhelming.
Nessel says to not have brought these charges because of possible political accusations would, quote, actually be the most political thing a prosecutor could do. Here for you in Lansing, Karina Prieto, 6 News.